treatment. If Master Kimia can be good enough to go to prison on allegation of corruption, I mean, Boda should be good enough to go to prison as well.
This is to me, you know exactly what happened up Capitol. You have the evidence to prove what happened up Capitol beyond all reasonable doubt. So we do not have to keep running in circles. Investigation is now a single day. The government of Liberia is an interest. It's a party in this case.
Despite of the many challenges in Liberia, poor education, joblessness, and underdevelopment, the question are, how will Liberians be reconciled with self-division, divisive, and destructive politics?
Let me address this private jet issue. My response may not go down well. As Director who campaigned against private jet, use of private jet against President Weir, I want to publicly apologize to President Weir. We did not understand the constraints and the reasons and the justification for using private jet.
What troubles me is to hear a sitting president, Joseph Walker, and his men to try to have a country apart. We are a post-conflict nation. Our peace is fragile. What we need to do is to reconcile and bring our people together, not to separate us, not to divide us, not to destroy this country anymore.
How can Liberians decide on progressiveness and think on how they can build and develop their country? How can 178 years old country build capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life? To answer these questions plus many more, John K.O.K. and Princess Elessa Vanche Colley from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub, for the most informative talk show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM 87.9. Freedom Communication Incorporated brings to you Freedom Hub. Freedom Hub, a 2-hour informative forum where key issues are discussed to shift the destiny of our country positively.
The same allegation of corruption, there are multiple cases where current officials of this government are being alleged to be deeply involved with corruption. Why not subject them to the same treatment? If Master Kimia can be good enough to go to prison on allegation of corruption, I mean, Boda should have to go to prison as well.
This is to me, you know exactly what happened up Capitol. You have the evidence to prove what happened up Capitol beyond all reasonable doubt. So we do not have to keep running in circles. Investigation is now a single day. The government of Liberia is an interest. It's a party in this case.
Despite of the many challenges in Liberia, poor education, joblessness, and underdevelopment, the question are, how will Liberians be reconciled with self-division, divisive, and destructive politics?
Let me address this private jet issue. My response may not go down well. As Director who campaigned against private jet, use of private jet against President Weir, I want to publicly apologize to President Weir. We did not understand the constraints and the reasons and the justification for using private jet.
What troubles me is to hear a sitting president, Joseph Walker, and his men to try to have a country apart. We are a post-conflict nation. Our peace is fragile. What we need to do is to reconcile and bring our people together, not to separate us, not to divide us, not to destroy this country anymore.
How can Liberians decide on progressiveness and think on how they can build and develop their country? How can 178 years old country build capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life? To answer these questions plus many more, John K.O.K. and Princess Elessa Vanche Colley from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub, for the most informative talk show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM 87.9.
Guess what? Then people come up. And they get it wrong. My husband has edition and signing for people. I was there to, and I just don't say we didn't like it. Yes, we are more than about. We're running down there. It's a rescue. I just want to ask you one question. How you came to rescue? You're not giving the people what they want. Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. You say you coming to rescue your people. Oh, that's why you to us. You even claim to even be the hero for your experience. But why you to us? So why the rest press not stable? No job, no food to go on the table. No justice for the poor. Once you not get no money, rest the show your kids can't go. No opportunity for the youth. Instead of helping for the breaking for the on the youth. Tell me why the people vote you for. You treating the people I hate to say you got no love. It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That who you came to rescue? You're not giving the people what they want. Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue. The people say not like you. You say you are going to change things. But we're not seeing changes. Promises you made you and your rescue team. We're not seeing changes. You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you gotta keep the rescue now. You and your rescue. I said, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you give the rescue? You're not giving the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue. The people say not like you.
Okay. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and a pleasant welcome to Freedom Hub on 87.9. This is the official voice of Freedom Communications Incorporated. My name is Oliver Kine. I'm here today with Princess Alexa Vanja Kali. Jointly, we're going to be running up to 6 o'clock today with all of what's trending in the country, making the news in Liberia. Ghana, our country in West Africa, benefited over $20 million US from a particular oil well that is sold. You say you were going to change a particular oil well, agreement that was signed between Ghana and another oil drilling company. But again, in Liberia, we are signing the similar oil well contract for 1.2 million when Ghana signed at the rate of $20 million. The Honorable Councillor Jonathan Fonati Kofa did a post on that particular situation to that effect. We are hoping that Alexa will read you what he said about that particular situation. Ghana cannot be receiving $20 million for a particular situation. And Liberia is involved with the same thing, and yet still we are getting 1.2 billion. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like. And this is where somebody will come and ask a particular question as to who swear Liberia, who swear this country. Why the people vote you for? You treating the people I hate to say you got no love, Mr. Rescue. More to that. I just want to ask you one question. That who you give the rescue? Our visually impaired people on today's stage another protest in Monroeville. The rescue. Following the other protest that was ignored by the Liberian president today, our disabled people were in the street again, calling on the attention of the government to look into their situation. We're not going to abandon them. We're going to keep championing their cause. We're going to keep, lobbying on their behalf. Above all else, the biggest news in the country, the biggest controversial news in the country has to do with a visa extension situation regarding the United States of America and the people of Liberia. So I see mixed emotions on social media. There are too many reactions on social media, with some folks hailing the particular situation, while others are being critical about the particular move by the U.S. government to extend visa, for Liberians up to 3 years. Alexa and I will jump into that conversation. We're going to have a whole lot of things to say about it right here on the People Station. My name is Kyle. Like I said, Alexa is here. We'll take a break. When we come back from our break, we bring you the rest of it on the platform 87.9. But until then, remember, on today's edition, you stand a chance to win for yourself some money. And so there will be $5,000 going up for grabs for those of you who are playing the cash giveaway. There's also going to be $10,000 going for grabs for those of you who are also playing the cash giveaway. And since tomorrow is Friday, the more you play today, you stand a chance to win the rice on tomorrow. So there's going to be a lot of you winning rice on the shore. There's going to be a lot of you winning $5,000 to $10,000 on the shore. All that you are required to do is to keep playing by dialing *255*1# with Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money. Just by using Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money, you stand a chance to win for yourself $5,000 to $10,000 Liberian dollars. On today's edition, we talk all of what you need to know about your country, Liberia. Until then, let's take a break to be right back on the People's Program.
Make a peace for them before. Come stop on Liberia. From the center to interior. Keeping us safe, let's stop in crowns for all. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make a peace for them.
Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us.
Okay, so welcome back to the program Freedom Hub on 87.9. Alexa, good afternoon. Welcome, my dear.
Good afternoon, Oliver, and I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. What a wonderful way to welcome you to our last presentation of the week before going into November of 2025. So I'd like to say welcome. We have a lot to talk about today. Before I go to Oliver, just a reminder, my name is Princess Alexa Venja Colley. No.
Venja Colley.
My name is Princess Alexa Venja Colley, for the record. We have a lot to talk about. Welcome, Mr. Kine.
Okay. So, I thought you would have.
You want to hear about Orange Liberia?
No.
We talked about just the same thing continues. And the Orange EA Sports competition starts today, 4 p.m. At New Liberia Recreational Center at Dupert Road Junction. You have 4 groups. And And of course, as I said yesterday, the first winner walks away with 1,000 USD, and also an all expense trip to Casablanca. Yeah, Morocco, Casablanca. Yeah. And the second winner walks away with 500 US dollars. So if you want to watch, you can go to New Liberia at Dubot Road Junction and just follow through. I think it's already started 4 p.m. So yeah, basically. And we still have the international offer on star 250 hash. We still have the Flybox Rioter going for $69. We also still have the Orange Money Mega Wave Phase 2, where customers, agents, and merchants stand a chance to win big, 100,000 weekly, and of course, the grand prize is $1 million Liberian dollars in December. So yeah, basically.
Okay. So that's exactly where we are. That's exactly where we are at the moment. That's exactly where we are at the moment. But Alexa will
should I go to what for Nancy Road or no?
We want to go. We want to go to we want to go to the protest of Capitol Hill today. Okay, so we want to go to the protest.
It's not easy.
We'll go there later on. We'll go there later on. Please go and get what Fonanti Kofa, the chairman of the CDC, please go to what he wrote. We want to know. Yeah, the most recent post that he did. That's what we want to look at. Yep. So all of you listening, watch it. Be on the standby. We'll talk about the visa issue. It is the major topic on today. But before we run to that topic, let's talk about all of the other issues happening in the country. Look, we're not going to fall for any distraction. If real issues are happening in the country and somebody wants us to hide behind one visa extension situation, we're not going to do it. There are too many important things happening in this country that should benefit all Liberians, including those who can't afford visa fees. So I mean, we're not gonna abolish, or better still, abandon those crucial issues for a particular program that only stand to benefit less than 15% of the population. Go ahead, Alexa. Let's see what comes to Kofa wrote.
Okay, so this was written about 4 hours ago. Of course, J4 Nancy Kofa, he has been in the news since Monday. We've been talking about him and just his little updates he has been dropping. So he said, Ghana's signature bonus for deep water is 20 million USD.
So in Ghana, that's what Fonanti Kofa is saying. When the Ghanaians are signing contract with you, for you to get in your oil well, deep water, deep in the Atlantic Ocean, for you to allow the men to go in your deep sea, where they will be disturbing the fanti men and the crew men from fishing because they're digging oil there. They bullet feed to sun at $20 million. Go ahead.
Which they use to build whole airport city. By contrast, Oriental parentheses the flipper signature bonus is only 1.2 million.
Okay,
not even close enough to pay for presidential limo.
In Ghana, when the people sign one small oil deal, they benefited $20 million, and use that $20 million to build the Ghana airport city in Accra. When you go to Accra City, the whole airport from Kotoka Airport all the way towards Central Accra. That new place is called the airport city. The same way we get Unification City in Magibi. Smell notice. If we're still gonna sign country, okay, sorry, we are sign country. No, sorry.
What are you talking about?
If we had a very serious government, no, but I'm being clear. And I know a lot of people out there share this same perception. If we have a very serious government, that particular deal we're about to sign, will pave the way for a modernized smell notice combined with Unification City. And that will give us a beautiful airport city. Maybe our priority is not airport city.
Yeah.
Maybe $20 million could give us 20 kilometers of road between Grand Bassa County to River Cess. Possibly. If we are 20 kilometers, and when you run 20 kilometers of road between Grand Bassa and River Cess, that could push you closer to the how you call this place? To the Timber Bridge. It could push you closer to the Bassa River Cess corridor. So if you sign another oil well, yeah, another 20 million, it will put you somewhere else. But instead, the guys will pay 10 million behind the scene and get a contract 1.2 million. Go ahead and read the rest of what Kufa wrote.
Moreover, the 2016 petroleum law provides that all money paid in respect to petroleum activities, except for seismic data purchases, should be paid to the consolidated fund. So therefore, the attempt to divide that money in section 17 of the agreement is illegal. Where was the justice minister?
Okay.
Injunction loading.
So the point here is, and I'm going to say this for a fact. Councillor Kofa then was clear, and I'll go back to read it. He said all monies that will be paid as signing bonus fees or whatever the case is should be paid directly into the government's consolidated account. It is the government consolidated account that all of our taxes, LRA collect tax, they go and pay into the consolidated. Government entity generate money to go and pay in the consolidated account. And from that account, government can take money to build roads, to pay salary, to buy President Baga $1.2 million car. From that money, government can use. So Council Kofa is concerned as to why they are not sending the money to the government consolidated account. Instead, they are sending the money, they are sharing the money according to what Councilor Kofa said. They are sharing the money instead of sending the money to the consolidated account. They are sharing the money.
That's illegal.
Why,
according to what he said?
Yes. Why do you want to share the money? So let's read it again so that you will listen to what he is saying. Then we'll have the conversation on it, and we can jump to the other topic. Go ahead.
Ghana's signature bonus for deep water is 20 million USD.
20 million,
which they use to build whole airport city.
20 million. They use it to build whole airport city.
By contrast,
whole airport city.
Oriental signature bonus is only 1.2 million, not even enough to pay for presidential limo.
Oriental, that is about Ikechukwu Ezeden company that is about to take our oil block. They are paying 1.2 million to the Liberian government. And guess what? They are not even paying the money in the government account. They're paying the money somewhere where the men will go and share it. They're paying the money somewhere where the men will go and share it. Nuka will take this song, LPRA with this song, and that's how terrible the whole oil deal is. That's how the guys when you go, you're not running away. Book 3-year visa. But we'll have that conversation. I mean, it's going to be a separate one. We'll have that conversation. But this is terrible. Listen to Alexa, please read it. Let all people know what's up.
Moreover, the 2016 petroleum law provides that all money paid in respect to petroleum activities shall be paid to the consolidated funds. So therefore, their attempt to divide the money in section 17 of the agreement is illegal. Where was the justice minister? Injunction loading. Basically, just 2 paragraphs.
So the councillor is saying that there could be an injunction placed on the signing of that particular oil block deal. There could be an injunction. He could go to court. Here in Musa could go to court. And the reason why they could go to court is because the deal is not fair. Beyond the deal being fair, the deal is being done crooked. I mean, from a crooked G perspective. Why are we settling for less? Ghana got $20 million according to what Councilor Kofa is reporting from signing the same oil contract. Yeah, that they're going to be dishing out that money when Oranto deal will also, Oranto oil company will also have their own portion of the kickback. So it's a whole cartel operation. So Kofa is saying, no, we cannot subject ourselves to such a very demeaning contract. No, the contract it doesn't look good for our country. It doesn't represent the dying need of the Liberian people in terms of having the desire to have good projects, good programs, good policies implemented. You look at a deal that's supposed to look, even at the level it was under Ellen, 10 million, right? It was still lesser than what Ghana is currently negotiating. Ghana is negotiating at the rate of 20 million. And nobody can tell you about oil quantity and whether there is a possibility. No. We know the trick. The trick here is very simple. The government people go to the very guys who are into oil exploration. They go to the guys and say, look, you know what you do? Pay for the status. We already have our database here. We've already identified that the oil well got so and so quantity. But what you do, tell your guys who are doing the assessment that the oil that you discover is not in you. Production quantity. Councillor Kofa's decision to go to court to place an injunction on the entire awarding of this oil situation, the legislature will have it, because from what we are gathering, the guys are passing money around the legislature to pass that oil that oil block due. They're passing money around. It's been alleged that they are passing US dollars around. Some of them told me some lawmaker could get 35,000. So lawmaker could get 30 to 50,000, depending on how you're more sharp. It's been alleged that they're dishing out money, and so people who are not, kind of blinded by the resources passing around Capitol Hill, so that they'll know that they were made, or they are made around to notice how cunning and how deceptive the whole oil deal is. It's sad. It is very sad that our country, Liberia, is being treated, like one BM organization. That's how they're treating our country. Imagine Ghana taking $20 million as signature fees, and Liberia is here telling us about $1.2 million. So you force in a $1.2 million signing fee business, you forced to go at war. That oil block, you forced to give it all. Let remain where it is. Whether in commercial quantity or not, let it remain there. Let it natural pass, so other people then go on the deep sea and go collect their raw fish. It will be better. It will be better than people polluting our water with oil, disturbing our fishermen who will not be able to fishing correctly because the oil drilling will be affecting the fish and other things. Instead of depriving the people of their livelihood for nothing. People can get a country 1.2 million, while the rest of you guys behind the same bumping and stealing the country money. And you can't pass around to distract us. They're selling your oil in the country. But we have that conversation. It's going to be a whole new conversation we'll have. A particular separate conversation on the visa situation. But don't making the maximum use of their resources. And we are talking talking 1.2 million. 1.2 million is what we're talking about. You got opportunity to make use of your natural resources, and you got few big stomach greedy people sit down with a greedy guts, depriving the country of just money. Look at what Fonantikova wrote. In the agreement they are proposing, like Elisa just read, they will not send the money to their consolidated account. They will put it in another account while they will share it. What kind of nonsense is that? And somebody want to celebrate that, and you call that governance, and you say all will clap our hands. You're raping the country. You're depriving the country of resources. That's what you're doing. You can say we sit down, we're not talking anything about it. She will read it. Elisa will read it and tell you what she make of it. So we'll go to the blind people situation on Capitol Hill.
I mean, I don't have to go back to read what Kofa wrote. As I said, I think he has been in the news for all the right reasons, in my opinion. From Monday, we started because he has written a lot of different pieces just based on this same Oriental, thing. And we started the conversation basically on Monday about an investigation being done behind the scenes, or rather due diligence. Because if you're going to have a deal that will have a lasting impact on the citizens, I think it is important for people like Fonanti to be very firm in, their discussions, especially raising different concerns and some of the loopholes that may not have been seen or that are being ignored by people who are basically just thinking about getting kickbacks or a part of the signing bonus. And that is not something I would want. I remember saying I'm still here sitting on a leap of faith. And I think Fonanti, along with Musa Ability, they're basically the people who are giving me that leap of faith, because they continue to raise the issues that a lot of the other lawmakers are yet to talk about. So at the end of the day, what happens if majority of the people there at the House of Representatives, what happens if they're going to not do what Kofa and the other people are doing, it, just raising this issue and talking about how it is not really okay. And just the comparison, Ghana, 20 million, Liberia, exactly what's happening, 1 point some more.
1.2.
And if you're going to compare that, you calculate your manners, you know exactly that we are losing out on this very big. But then people are not looking beyond that. They think this is political, and this is no politics. No, this is no politics. If you have been in Liberia actively involved in what has happened in this country with regards to, different deals being signed or different concessions, being agreed upon, some of the ones that have affected our country, and they're still affecting our country. If you have been here, you know exactly. This deal is not really a new one. This deal has been here before in Liberia with just different people in power. Joseph Walker basically was there as well as vice president, but it has been here before. And people who know the story know the story. Now it has resurfaced. And the discussions that are being held, they're not discussions that people are saying, oh, no, we don't want it. So the few who are saying, no, we have to look beyond, just this regular thing about the kickbacks or what we're going to get. And imagine there's a line where he talked about the money will not be placed in the consolidated fund. And he said that is illegal based on Section 17.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So people are going against that based on Section 17 of the agreement.
Breaking the rules.
Right? So that is also going against what should be done. So you have people who think they're going to have this deal signed because they've already planned what they're going to get. Maybe they've already planned what they're going to use their own, package to get, to buy, or whatever they want to do with it. So they're not thinking about what's going to happen. If this deal is not basically okay for Liberia as a country, if this deal will not benefit the entire country, I think it's important again for our lawmakers to go back to the drawing board and just reconsider the different discussions that are being held. Because if they're going to turn a blind eye, at the end of the day, this deal will be signed. And when this deal is signed, depending on the clauses or the agreement, I'm sure we're going to be here for a couple of, and we're going to regret it. So all we're asking you guys to do, go back. For me, I'm not begging. Maybe I'm sounding very calm and all that, but that's the best way I can say it. If you think you have Liberia as your paramount interest, you have Liberia as the most important thing thing. That's why you're representing a huge number of people. I think you should take into consideration this deal thoroughly. Do what you are supposed to do. Ghana is there. You also have other countries who have different deals, but they always look beyond that to know what the country is going to benefit and how the people are going to, just receive a part of the entire fundings from because imagine you're going to go to a particular district. You have people in, we can say interior, right? Rural Liberia. You go to them and tell them, hey, vote me because I want to represent your interest. You say that to ordinary people. You also said that to people of the intellectual class, and they will listen to you based on what thousands of Liberians you are representing. They are paying you, by the way. So you have to work in their interest. So if you cannot work in their interest, it means there's no need to be there, right? There's no need to be there. And you guys will do this thing. Afterwards, you'll get back to Liberians, oh, this, and that. There are some people who are still gullible, but we'll also have people who are not gullible. And that's why we'll be here to always talk about these things, because Richard Cohn, his people, some of the lawmakers we have, even people from the executive, I think they have to look beyond just the momentary a moment of exactly what will be signed and what will be given, and think about what happens after this deal is signed, if it is going to be signed. I'll go back to what Molu said from Stand. This deal is not okay. It's more like a brazen bull. So if this is not favorable, cancel the deal. That's what Stand said. Molu said cancel the deal if it is not favorable, because he cited different moments in Liberia's history. 2011, he talked about that, and I think 2012 when I read just the release from them. So you can still go back as a lawmaker. You can still go back. You don't know about all the dealing that can happen in the country. If you were not in the legislature, you can still take this moment to research and go back. So let's put our country first, and let's make sure Liberia is progressing in all direction. Because if you are saying, oh, we're moving the country forward, but then you're signing shady deals, it doesn't mean you're putting the country forward. So lawmakers, you have to be serious. You people are there. Regions, because this is beyond politics. It is about Liberia as our country.
Okay, so Representative Musa Belete and Fonandikova raised an issue of transparency, raised several issues, rather, bordering transparency, and we want to talk about them before we go to the lines quickly. Alexa was saying, Stan also cited some other issues. So here is it. So they're asking, who are Oranto Liberian lawyers? That's one. Who are maybe 2-3% share?
Yeah.
So Liberian people have 4% share, because the essence of a country having resources is for that country's citizens to benefit. We can get all the Nigerian men, you get you then Chubuka, then Chigozie, then come here and taking all our oil money, and there is no Nangbe, there is no Sidiki, part of Oranto.
So that's also a very important question to be answered.
Yeah. So number three is saying, who are the Liberian partners of Oranto who stand to benefit from this deal? That the question Musa Belete and Fonandikova are asking. Because Ikechuku, what is his name? Eze.
Chukwemeka, obviously he's Nigerian.
Actor Ikechuku Eze, the head of Oranto. Obviously, he's coming with his brother Emeka. Then he coming with Okocha. He coming with all of them. All of them. He coming with them. Wabodike then coming. Chigozie then coming. All the Nigerian men are coming to the country. They're coming to take. So who are the Tambas? Who are the CA? Who are the Sirikis? Who are the Collies? Who are the Money Garden? Who will be also having 2-3% shares as the America then will be having a 10-15% shares? Who are they? That cannot be answered. Our lawmakers are keeping their eyes on it. They are closing their eyes on it. The regime speaker is not concerned about these legitimate concerns.
And they're not even talking about it for Liberians to understand exactly.
But he's rushing to ensure that pen is put to paper. Why are we even allowing them to give us in Canfo? Canfo says, how was the 5% Liberian citizen participation handled? And who are the ultimate beneficiaries? Who are the beneficiaries? There should be 5% of Liberian citizens, or participation in any oil deal. Kofa and Belete asking, how was that handled? Number 5, how was the pre-qualification particular situation? What was the process? Oh, we just work out one money and you submitting them to the legislature for ratification?
Like how?
Were there other bidders? We need to know whether there were other competitors for the block Oranto is about to get. Then we'd know what that block, what that other bidder history in the oil sector. Maybe that bidder is the one the Ghanaian government dealt with, and provided $20 million to Ghana. If so, then why are we forfeiting them for a $1.2 million institution when in fact we know that they will be sharing over $10 million behind the scene? Number 6, was it conducted by internationally recognized Deloitte and Tochi? I mean, those are oil, oil dictions, right? Apparently, those institutions are related to the oil sector. So come out and asking whether they were able to contact the requisite institutions to do all of these due diligence or whatever the situation is. Now, number 7 will say, did Oranto purchase the seismic data? Apparently that's the data indicating whether the oil is of huge quantity or whatever the case is. But it has to do with critical data relative to the oil well. The next concern that says, did Oranto demonstrate that it has access to $3 billion per the requirement? According to the requirement to be giving an oil block in this country based on the oil law of our country, the company that said they want buy our oil, they want drill our oil rather, they should have at least $3 billion. They should have access to $3 billion. Oranto show how much they get? Or the Nigerian men just can do the full 119 years and because they're dashing few $10 million amongst our people and dropping a whooping $1.2 million that they are not even putting in the consolidated account. Then we just work on one money. We just couldn't get paying your hand. All the other men get paying their hand. They're ready to sign because the dashing 35, 15, 20, 30,000 allegedly to them. These are questions Kofa and Belete asking. The next one, why did the signing bonus reduce from 10 million to 1.2 million? That's question number 9. And that's the last question Kofa and Belete asking. Why did the 10 million bonus reduce? Why did it reduce from 10 million to 1.2 million? And the why is very simple. They know that this is 10 million. And that's how like your pa gave you the horse for you to be the caretaker. And when anytime the renter then come to your to your pa to have a room, the papa say like let's have a talk to the renter then. So the papa is renting a house, $30 for room.
Can we increase that in Malaysia?
No, if I'm renting $30 for room, right? Then let's call the renter on the side and say they room at $30. But listen, I'll tell the papa say, you say I know you. You helped me way by the time we were in school.
So we drop it.
Yeah. Well, you helped me way by the time we were in school. So you will give me the $30. I'll tell the papa say I'm helping you for $10.
Because I need my kickback.
Yes, I helping you for $10. So I will get $20 for myself. Out of that $20, you the man who come and rent from me. I will get something. I will give you $4 as your own.
You have to stay quiet.
Kickback. So the man got time. All the man know is that the horse is worth $30.
Get the place.
He just want to live there. That's how the guys are operating. All the men know him just want to live in the horse because the horse is worth for $30. So the papa who get a horse, maybe he said now he owe entire. He said, oh, LSI, he will be over the horse rent issue. The people kind of pay the rent. LSI call the man on the side. They said, man, hey, you want to rent the play? Yeah, the play, I tell you that. He said, no problem. LSI can pay. He said, okay, so listen, my father, oh man, but when you do the thing today, you pay the $30 to me. When you pay the $30 to me, I will get you receipt. Don't worry. Anytime you rent over, I will get you receipt. But it won't be between two of us. You always give me the $30, I will get you $4 back as your cut. But I'll give you a receipt for how to call the thing. For $10. If I will know that $10 receipt I gave you, then we can share the other one behind the scene. And maybe LSI and her brother then will go share the rest of the other 17 or $18 profit that they will get. That's deceit. I mean, that is wrong. That's wrong. That's how we are gathering. And that's what COVID is asking. Why did they reduce from 10 million to 1.2? Why? Why did they reduce from 10 million to 1.2? Y'all be sitting there in the country, the guys are stealing your oil. They are lavishing the oil sector. They are banjoing the oil sector for their criminal personal gains. And you sit down, and this is going to lead us to the visa situation, Alexa. And you sit down there and you say you're talking Fidija. I read on social media the American government, the State Department has increased, the visa extension period for Liberians. Come on, and I want all of you listening to be very careful and let us put this to rest. The good thing is, the talk show host talking to you on the radio right now, we are not Japos. We're not like waiting. We've gone to America before and we know how it is. So nobody will tell anything different about what America is. Yeah, now they say you can't like brother, you can't Mario. We enter America, we enter the capital of America, we test the well-off fence at this. We're not a well-off fence. At to what extent we enter America. Now let me say this to you. Before this whole visa extension situation, America been giving a 1 year multiple entry visa as the how you call this thing, Alexa, the maximum. Yeah, 1 year. People been getting one year, 6 months. Extreme cases, but 1 year has been the average maximum. Even at that only few human beings used to get 1 year multiple entries. The other people, 3 months, 6 months. Some people used to get 1 month. You will know that extreme situation. Maybe the boy just look at it and say, you know what, they can get real reason, but we're not trusting. Then just go spend 1 more. After that 1 more, when we see anywhere, we're knocking down and bringing back. Beyond this, the rate of visa acceptance at the U.S. Embassy in Monrovia is very, very low. When 300 persons go to that embassy today to go do interview, when the embassy really happy that 7 human beings out of that 3 can get visa, that rate is very low. It is very, very low. So now out of that 304, and the rest of the 296 will be told, go back, go, see you later. Next time they will tell you next time. The rate at which Liberians get visa to go to America, it is very low. So the visa extension, come to think of it, man, come on. Why should we make that a news in this country? When visa duration was about 1 year maximum, average maximum, Alexa, we have approximately almost 4 out of every 300 citizens applying for the visa getting it. Approximately 4 out of every 300 citizens getting it. I mean, that was the rate. That was the ratio. So on what basis are you guys celebrating around? America is just America is reciprocating. They're playing to what they want to play to. It doesn't change the fact that almost 80% of the citizens in this country, if they don't beg, they can't afford the visa fees. The government should be concerned about creating opportunities that will create, that will create the space where Liberians can afford the visa fees first. To apply for visa, you need somewhere around $150. I still to be corrected. I know, but it should be beyond that. Maybe my money increasing now, 160 or something. You gotta go pay that one to GD Bank. You gotta go pay that one to GD Bank. But it is above $150. I don't know what it is right now. Things are changing. If you went to the embassy, if you want to go apply for visa, let me know how much you pay for your visa fees, your visa application fees. Let me know. And you who went there recently. And drinking liquor, people having fun and celebrating profusely in the country about visa extension. The government should be concerned about creating the environment where Liberians will be able to afford the visa fees first. You run a country where the people are struggling to eat. They're finding it difficult to have food to eat. To pay common $10,000 LD school fees for their children to go to school, it is a problem for most of them. And a small school, we're talking about poor schools. Schools are paying $10,000 for school fee. Some parents, up to now, they don't even pay registration fees for their children yet. Till now, they haven't. Instead of the government passing around to celebrate a particular extension program that will only benefit the elite class of our country, let them be focusing on improving the lives of the people so that they will be able to afford the very application fees. Before you get a visa, nobody will lie to you outside there in the community. Those of you, the ordinary people who say, "Oh, America extend the visa fee to what?" No, it's not the issue. The issue is, do you have the capacity now to afford that visa fees? Do you have that capacity? Can any Liberian wake up right now and say, tomorrow I'm going to apply for visa without begging somebody else? A serious government, a sensible government, a government who ain't crazy, will focus on ensuring that opportunities will be created where the citizens will have the purchasing power, will have the availability of resources to venture into applying for the very visa in the first place. Okay, America extended the visa extension program. They extended the visa duration program. Yes, and I say by the time they give you visa at 3 years, they're giving you automatically. They say up to 3 years. Up to 3 years. That's what they're saying. The Americans are setting forth what they want to set forth. They are their own country. They have their own policy. They can choose what they want to do with any other country, and I respect them for that. Your country, Liberia, should be concerned about whether they are creating the environment, the situation that will give the citizens the opportunity to apply in the first place. People are fighting around looking for 1 cup of rice to buy. As we speak, somebody finished buying 2 cups of rice, that oil and better about money they're looking for. If they manage to get it, they not get coal. They got to go credit 1 plastic or coal. Focus on that particular issue. Focus on solving that problem. If you don't solve the problem, America can even get 10 years visa extension, up to 10-year visa extension. If the citizens are not well off financially to apply without begging, you've done nothing as a country. The U.S. can get 50 years visa extension, up to 50-year visa extension. If the citizens are unable to independently generate the visa application fees, it is nothing. I'm not going to go into what Sarah Besso-Yanti wrote or the benefit of non-permanent position at the UN. You fought for that. Were you the one who fought for it? You wrote your own letter appreciating Maxwell Kimia and George Weah for initiating the non-permanent position role at the United Nations. And so when you are attributing the visa extension program to Liberia's qualification and subsequent election on the non-permanent seat at the United Nations, and when you are linking that to the visa extension, then the credit should not be going to anybody wearing green. Then you should know what to take the credit. But I'm not concerned about it because it's trivial. No, it's not important. No, that one is not important. The most important thing here is it is a good thing that the extension was done. Granted, are the citizens able? And that's where the conversation is. Let's open up the telephone line right now and say, do you have money tomorrow? Where are you begging your uncle? Where are you begging your auntie? Where are you begging somebody or crediting money? Do you have money now tomorrow morning to apply for visa? Do you have the money? As a citizen of this country, do you have it? If the country cannot work on a situation where will enhance or what will enable a good portion of the society to afford applying for visa without begging, then you are making progress. You know anything looking at Lisa? You cook food, or you boil plenty chips, biscuit, chocolate, and with a small chair in it. Then you hang it up on the tree. You hang it way up in the yard. You hang it up. There's no ladder, no table for them to climb on, no stick for them to use to pick it, no rack to chomp. They're just there, but they're looking at the fruit. They can't take it. What use is it? No, what use is it if they're seeing the popcorn and the appendixes, everything eating up in the plum tree, but no ladder, no stick, no rubber gun, nothing to chunk it for you to come down? They don't have the means. Only a few of them got smaller stick to go and get it up. No plenty children will be up there. The water will touch it. It will get soaked. It will fall. Those who eat it or not eat it, only those who can afford it will get it. It doesn't change the fact that the children will still be hungry. Although the food there, but they cannot afford it. Create jobs. Create jobs in the country. Create opportunities where Liberians will have the availability of resources where they will be able to afford. Create the opportunity. That's what you do. Create the opportunity. Now, when they have the opportunity to go and apply, then we make it sense. What kind of negotiation did you carry on? One would have thought you will work on the visa denial rate. Yeah, to look in that direction. One would have thought you will work on it. There are other things that we know behind the scene that we not mention. There are other diplomatic arrangements that we know behind the scene that we will not mention on the radio. But I'm saying to you, in as much as we will want to celebrate as a government. Oh yeah, Joe Biden do the one good. Granted, go ahead and do all your shouting. But in as much as the very people who are supposed to be the beneficiaries, I mean the ordinary people, not Minister Chering, Minister Girlfriend and Minister Boyfriends, not Minister Godman and Godfather, the real people who are supposed to benefit the ordinary citizens, in as much as they cannot afford visa fees, visa application fees, you've done nothing as a country. The Americans' opportunity will just remain there, and the citizens will not be able to afford it. The citizens will not benefit from it because the means is limited. It's not available to all. Yeah, we say majority takes the rule. So once majority of the people can afford it, I mean all the people can afford it. In this situation, all the people can afford it. I bet you today, open up the phone lines and say, right now, it will say everybody will go apply for a visa tomorrow. How many of you can go to the embassy without begging for pay? I say the money where you pay for the visa fees, without begging for pay to come to town. How many of you able? How many of you? How many of you right now outside are able? Before I say the follow campaign order document, how many of you got passport? Already in that class. It's not going to benefit those who are already in that class. What a government would do, all the things you're doing that need jack situation, you know how you're looking like? Unless I let you not take back, then you spray. You don't take back, then you put perfume on yourself. That temporary excitement you get, power 2, 3 more being, your real scent will override the perfume, and you will be the reason why everybody will run away from that program. The problem confronting this country is now a quick fix. The problem confronting Liberia is not a temporary quick fix. When you jump out and say, let's do the one that will make people happy. No. You need to tackle the issues from the foundation. Tackle the issue from the fundamental base. You got to tackle national unity and reconciliation. Tackle it first. A reconciled country will attract investment. A reconciled country will enhance a good business climate. A reconciled country will create an environment where citizens will love one another, and that love will enhance productivity in terms of business. Tackle national reconciliation. When you're done with reconciliation, then you tackle job creation, tackle it. You can't be vindictive. You dismissing people on political party line, putting them out of their ability to purchase, depriving them of their salaries. You sacking them because you think they do not belong to your political party. You are increasing suffering in the country. The few citizens who say they won't go ride motorbike, you run behind them. You are stealing millions of dollars in oil money, and you depriving common motorbike children from riding on the road, depriving them of their livelihood. You're not creating jobs, and you are fighting the little jobs that are being created by the citizens themselves. You run behind younger boys and girls from selling in Central Monrovia where they make their business, when you do not have better market structures to put them in. We do not have a particular alternative solution to give them a livelihood outside of selling on the road. You are increasing suffering on a daily basis. How then do you create the jobs that you need that will create the affordability rate that will increase the affordability rate in this country where people will be able to afford? Tackle the fundamental issues. All of these things you're doing are quick fix. It will still bounce back to you. Because you know why? There are citizens right now who will stop selling the properties, selling the other one, borrowing, crediting, taking asset bank loan, taking the other loan, taking back loan to go apply for visa, LSA. Guess what? If they go apply for visa and they have denied, they come back to government with the anger. Because like yesterday, everybody said they will get into the year visa now, LSA. So the man finish applying everything, we finish selling your property, you sell TV, you sell freezer, you go apply it. Then you say, my man, excuse me, later on. Next time when he go back home, he's angry because the government told him American extended visa. Communicate it to the people properly, let them understand it.
And I think that's where we explain a little bit when you're done.
Yeah, communicate it to the people. Let them understand it.
An automatic visa issuance.
The way you're making to be a PSA, by the time they may work on a document and get $160, $150, he pay for it by $185. By the time he pay you see it, $185. I don't know, just happy to say $150. By the time you get $185. And you go to my point and me say you come go America now. How you making it appear? So it's on Cherry side selling the family property and selling the TV and freezer to their homes to get $185. It'll make go up the hill and the tell you say, hey my man, sorry, next time. That boy coming back home, no TV to your again. The freezer when hash rocking, you go take liquor water and drink it, you not get it again. It will bounce back on you as a government. Communicate properly. Stop all the quick fix things. They will not help. Tackle the issues from the foundation. Tackle corruption. Last year we're talking about oil block. Ghana receiving $20 million for signing fees. You are here accepting $1.2 million because behind the scene you're going to share almost $8 million among yourself. $8 million can give you a big company in the country that can have almost 500 jobs. When you get 500 jobs in the space of 2 years, those 500 human beings who got that job will be able to afford $185 each to go apply for that visa. Even when they are denied, they still get a job to do. It will not hurt them. The excitement you are creating right now in the society is that by the time you apply, America finish extended, you come in people to take their last money to go apply for a visa that they may not get based on the denial rate. And you're passing around, you say you're celebrating, you want to distract us. You signing oil deal, receiving 1.2 million instead of 10 million. Why Ghana receiving 20 million? We're talking about that one, focusing on it. Then you want full oil with one visa extension. America finna do what they have to do. That's their right. That's their country. They choose what to do, what not to do. Do you have what it takes to benefit from what they are proposing? Do you have it? You don't. And you are doing nothing towards it. So you don't sit there and you'll be filibustering around. And, you know, you got some small, some less basic rescue officials on social media talking rubbish. Oh no, the other one is a big news. Where? Look, the way American people give people visa, it's on the basis of what you do. You go apply for visa. What do you mean? My name, Elisa Klein. Okay, Elisa Klein. What are you doing? Oh, a student. Which school? Tommy, you want the embassy look at it, Tommy, government school. What is the school fee? Less than 5,000 LD. So she a poor guy. Where are you living? I live in Plonko. Where is Plonko? We won't go low on the map. Plonko, rest of the swamp. She and the both of them sharing the scene in the scene era. Where you working? Oh, I'm working too. I know where I'm working, but I'm not working a few days. That we're not working. Just sit down to that between you and I interview now to get that visa. My name is Cooper Passaway. I'm an assistant minister, for so kind of thing. Assistant minister for the small no go will be collecting across the fee. Minister of Mines and Energy. Okay, Cooper Pass. Okay. You know what? This guy got almost 4 years in government as a minister. Yeah, I mean, he not running away. He already got money. Being your husband in Johnsonville, so the man got reason to come back, man. He's a minister already. He will not be able to work America 8 hours to be pushing. 8 hours in that area. You won't be there when you go to work and be on the computer playing Zuma and on Facebook, who they causing people. So again, the visa, you come back. Those are the people who stand a chance to have that visa we're talking about. People who are in government. It's only about you guys in government and other business people who got money. And people who working in the private sector who got small portfolio. What the ordinary people? The ordinary people, if we ordinary citizens, why ain't got job? Why ain't got bank account? Why ain't got nothing serious in the country doing? If 1,000 of them apply, it is lucky that 10 among them will get visa to go visit America. But 10 of them will be lucky. It works better for those in government, the corporate people, the business people, and the government officials. They are likely to benefit from this whole thing than the ordinary people. That you won't be passing around something that will benefit only a few of you. People like us. Oh yeah, I go to that. I'm a manager now. What do you want? I'll leave my managerial role at Freedom FM and go what they call. Why do you think we didn't run away when we went there? Because we come on to the glory of God. We got our own stuff here now. We're running things here in the country. People like, oh, go there, we'll get it. We get it. Even when we are denied, whatever the case is, we'll still get it. We still in possible chance of getting it. Not the other people down the line. So you think we can sit down here, you go. You passing around. Y'all be careful how y'all share the information to the citizens before people sell their lives property, their lives, how do you call it thing? Club money where they were keeping and can guy sending watch back to China is affecting the business climate in Liberia. So people who are supposed to get job from that company and other company that are supposed to follow based on the progress report that he would have sent to Beijing, they are skeptical. They are now pulling their money back, maybe redirecting it to Sierra Leone and other places. A government should be concerned about creating an enabling environment, a very favorable condition for business to thrive. Not to be, wishing for people to travel. You became president, you became a government, so your people run away from the country. I think you want to celebrate when you have an opportunity to negotiate an oil deal that will benefit the rest of the country, and all you could do as a government is to settle for 1.2 million when you could put for $10 million. But we know the truth. The truth is you are stealing extra $8 million allegedly behind the scene, and just to rub 1.2 million in the face of the country. Sadly, you are not even putting the 1.2 million in the country account. Francisco and Musa Belede say you are putting in another account according to a particular article in the oil deal. This is terrible. This is diabolical. You will do that lie to other radio stations. You will do that lie to other people, but not here on this platform. Not here. Our people should be told. And that's not the reason why I'm about to submit. And we're saying it the way we're saying it is because if these guys in government, if they are not, clear enough to communicate this visa extension situation to our people, I foresee people selling their properties and getting frustrated in the end. At the end of the day, they will call you Alexa. They will call us. They will bash at the government, and there will be serious mental issue in the country. I rest my case. After you, we go take calls, my dear.
So for some reason, I might just stay maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And Oliver said what he had to say. I'm going to take this from another angle. Because yesterday this news hit the social media. A lot of Liberians use Facebook. So I saw that on Facebook. I saw that, on some online news outlets, the different pages, and there were different views across the board. There were people who were asking some questions, and Oliver, you also asked some of the questions they asked. Some of them were concerned about who benefits from this news, who benefits from this new update. So that was also a concern from a lot of people who are, Liberians who are here, Liberians who are out of Liberia. So that was also a concern. And there were people celebrating this, and there are still people celebrating this. I'm not going to tell you do not celebrate. You decide what you want to do. So I don't detect how you go about displaying your emotions. For a fact, I am one of the people who would tell you, like, the foreign affairs minister, of course, that's a woman, and I love a daring woman who has abilities to triumph in spaces that are male dominated. So I give that to her. Hats off to her for just being a daring woman and just doing what exactly she does every single time. So hats off to her for whatever she does and how she manages to stay grounded in a society as ours, as well as in a vibrant society where men thrive in different sectors. However, if you have been in Liberia for years and you've always had interest in maybe going to the United States of America, just trying to get yourself a visa to visit your family members, or just trying to get a visa just to go there for tourism purposes, or just whatever you want to do, education, to be a tourist, or just to go there. I'm saying this to people who have tried applying for a US visa. The denial rate was very high. So you're going to hustle to pay for your visa fee. You're going to go there. You're going to sit the interview. And at the end of the day, you're going to go home frustrated. You're going to go home. You're like, oh my God, I didn't get it. And there are people who have tried more than 2 times. There are people who have tried. Some people have gone there 5 times. Still, they were denied. Right? And at the end of the day, Liberians complained about what's the essence of having a traditional allyship or traditional friendship with the United States of America. They are our traditional ally. So what is the essence when we cannot benefit? We are going to go there, we'll struggle on a daily basis just to get a visa, and then we don't get it. That has been a concern. And whenever the U.S. embassies near Monrovia post anything on the social media, if you go there on Facebook, you're going to see a lot of comments. Some of the comments are comical, but they're always about this thing about denial. The rate is too high, and it should not be that way for Liberians. At a point in time, there were Liberians comparing Liberia, Nigeria, Liberia, Ghana, and stuff like that. Because like Nigeria, I think they have 5 years. I remember I had gone there before to pick up my book to get my visa, and I met a friend of mine who had gone there. He got 5 years, and he was asking, how many years do you guys get on a note? And I told him a year. He was like, whoa, really? I'm from Nigeria and I just got 5 years. I was like, that's basically how it has been for so many years. So it has always been that way. Now I'm saying that just to have you understand the fact that you have this as a new update. All Liberians are going to have up to 5 years, not 5 years, 3 years. That is good. It's a good news. Of course, people are going to celebrate it and all that because it is in the moment. So you expect people to talk about it. You expect people to celebrate it as a milestone. As I said, I'm not going to dictate to you how you go about, displaying your emotions. But where the problem is the fact that people are yet to understand how this whole thing works. There are Liberians who are out there. Oliver already took it from another angle, so I'm just going to say this. There are Liberians who are out there, they don't understand this whole thing. Okay, let's agree. You're going to get 3 years. But it doesn't automatically mean once you apply as a Liberian citizen and you have booked an appointment, it is all set up and all that if you go there, automatically you are issued a visa that goes up to 3 years. If that's what you're thinking, I think you should stop celebrating. If that's why you are celebrating, I think you're maybe not understanding this whole thing. Because even prior to yesterday, if you go there based on your eligibility, it tells you as to whether you're going to get a year or not, if you're even going to get a visa or not. So it doesn't automatically mean as a Liberian, you're going to get, a visa that will take you up to 3 years. And if you are issued a U.S. visa for 3 years, it doesn't mean you're going there like you're going to get your ticket and leave Liberia today, and you will stay there until your 3 years, your 3-year period is exhausted. No, that's not it. You will have the time you're going to stay, because you have to meet immigration, and they will determine as to what is going to happen to you, even if you're going to enter the country or not. That's exactly what happens. It is that simple. You have a lot of ordinary people who are, basically in this country, and a lot of them cannot afford. Oliver said that clear. So you have a $185 visa fee. I don't know if they've increased that, because the last time I had gone to get my visa, it was $185. So I don't know if it is still that. You have a lot of them. Do they have money to afford? Well, I'm not sure. There are some people who do. There are some people who do not. So that's already a challenge. That's already a challenge. On the other hand, this news that people are celebrating, people are happy about it. People have written a lot of different articles, different pieces just talking about this. But then you are also not understanding where people are coming from, asking the hard questions. And you're going to term that as hate, because you're not in a country, you can really misuse that word. You will turn that as hate, or they hate the people in, or they don't like the government and all that. But clarification is very important. If you are presenting news to citizens, you should be able to explain exactly. There are also people asking, how did we, as much as people have always asked why Liberia doesn't have up to a couple of years, it is always a year because of our relationship with America. People have always been asking this question. People are now asking, like, how did we get here? Even though there was a meeting and you had the foreign affairs minister there along with someone else, and they talked about that. People are still asking, because there's this. I don't like to speculate, but there's a speculation where people are saying, "Oh, we haven't discussed that yet on this platform." But people are speculating that the guy who Liberia is, accepted to come to this country, that's what they're having in exchange for this milestone. As I said, I don't know if this is true or not. I don't speculate. I'm just saying what people are talking about, what some citizens are talking about. But at the end of the day, what happens after this news? What happens after this new update? What happens? What happens? And I'm also sensing that probably the denial rate is going to be higher than it was. Probably it is going to be that. Because normally you have, if you go to the U.S. Embassy, if you just go today's Thursday, maybe next week, if you go there, you will have a lot of Liberians. Some of them have been sent for by their family members. Some of them have been sent for, by an organization. If you just go there, you're going to see a lot of them. If you have maybe 10, you have not up to 5 to have their visas issued. I'm not saying this because I want to say this, because I know how this happens. If you go there, you're going to see a lot of people. Oh yeah, for my interview, I'm waiting and this. They're going to be denied. Why? Because according to the embassy, they're not eligible. That's exactly what happens. So this is not an automatically issuance of or visa to Liberians who are going to apply it. No. If that is why, I will say it again, if that is why you are celebrating, I'm sorry. But you need to understand this. You need to understand this. You will pay a visa fee today. You go, maybe they will deny you. You'll pay for another one. You will apply again. You pay for another one. They might deny you. It happens and happens and happens and happens until maybe God says, hey, you're going to get your visa. And then you get it. But there are people who are denied time and time again. Even at the rate where we're just getting a year. You get me? And Oliver says something about, he says something about being manager. So obviously, if he's going to apply, they usually run a background check. And they know he has something here tangible. So he needs to get back here to run our radio station. So he's not going to go to America to do some kind of funny thing there. So he will be issued a visa. He will be. So what, in a nutshell, as you are celebrating this news, as you are celebrating this new update where Liberians or Liberia will have up to 3-year period, understand all the things that are inside. Or else, Oliver says something about, and that's something that I think we need to say more. He says something about people who may not understand the entirety of this. They're going to say, oh, this time you just go to the embassy, we'll get our visa. They will start selling that, didn't it? I remember when I was still a high schooler, there was a family, and I think they played the diversity visa, the one we call DV. And they didn't understand that you're going to go through a lot of different processes. You're going to be interviewed as well. And if you do not pass the interview, you're going to stay here. Those people sold their property because they thought automatically once you have already done your diversity visa, the entry, so you then no say you're going to America. So people have to understand these things. People need to understand it. But the people who are supposed to clarify, the people who are supposed to make sure Liberians, understand these different things, they're just there celebrating cosmetically. And they don't care about clarifying to Liberians. We already have a portion of our society that is gullible. And you cannot take that away. This is not an insult. This is not me looking down. Every society has a gullible group. And we have some of them here. So if people are not listening to Freedom Now to understand anything we're talking, are trying hard to speak local. Letting we're talking that, oh yeah, they said that bro get 3 year visa period. So when you go to the embassy, they will give you 3 years. If people not understand that, and me say nah, you take your late passport. Not everybody has passport, by the way, in Liberia. No, not everybody has passports. Usually some people just get passports when they have a program to attend, or when there's a moment where just traveling opportunity. If you think I'm lying, go ask the people there. People not plenty of people not get passport in Liberia. They can only get passport and they say, oh, Vanja call you today, you apply for the thing, you go in Ghana, we need your passport number. So they will have to get passport because now they have traveling opportunity at hand. So plenty of people not get passport. So the way the news going around now, I'm not supposed to be interpreting it, but I will do it because I love Liberia and I know how ordinary plenty of people in America been too. Plenty of people in America been. In fact, the whole country in America been. So I'm doing my best to just make this very clear. So the people who don't understand the whole thing, don't go say we're saying this because we know if the country is going to be ungovernable, everybody is going to suffer. Because I know how people get angry sometimes when they don't get their way, or when something is not clearly presented to them. Because the news that everybody's celebrating like this, people not understand it, they'll go sell a market into the money and tell someone, let's say, oh, please apply for me, or they're going to use their own phone, go on the web and just do their own application, or someone helps them. And if they go do there, they pay 185. I don't know if it is still 185, but the last time I went there, it was 185. So if that is still the price, they're going to pay 185 as the fee. And if all they know, they got to get a 3 year to go straight America. If people go down and say, "Oh no, I'm sorry, but you cannot have visa, you're not eligible," then that's a problem. Now people will be angry. People will be angry. And at the area the program can start from. Because people get angry by our way now. A problem. You get that problem. So that's not what we want. So in as much as everyone is just there and deciding on how to celebrate this as a new update, and there are people who are also being demeaning, especially, I don't want to talk about that. There are people who are being dramatic from this administration. There are a lot of them. But I'm sure we're going to have another day to talk about them. But in as much as you're doing this, the energy you are taking to celebrate this just on the surface, I hope you also use that same energy to explain to Liberians how this is going to work, and that, to even get a visa fee, say, no, you say 185, that's a huge amount of money. Because if someone will be thinking about, maybe I should take this to buy food, or I should take this to pay my renter fee or my child's school fee. There are different options and different priorities, So people will be thinking about the money I come and get, Nana. Let me get to the money and go pay my $8 school fee, or let me just buy rent and tenant to keep in the house and all that. Or let me just pay my renter fees. I think you can call renting in Liberia. So when Liberian people start getting venom, I say, "Oh, I'm not getting my 3 years, I'm not getting my 3 years." The anger goes back to the government of Liberia. It goes back because people are angry because they were not communicated to properly. So now they're angry, and the anger goes right back to the government. So please, I'm trying my best today. I think my city will give me like my flowers. I'm trying my best today to just speak this in colloquial. It's not going to wait for everybody to just understand it. But another concern is the denial rate. Maybe it is going to get high. I don't know. It might be higher than prior. Because previously or initially, people always complained, like, I'm a Liberian. And we know exactly the relationship we have with America, the traditional relationship we have with America. So people thought that this would have been an advocacy or a discussion to at least just, I don't want to say limit, because everyone has a standard, but they thought this was also going to include a moment where they will have a lessened burden a little bit on Liberians, where when you go there to for your visa, the area will not be high. There are students who are sent to the embassy to get their visas. Yeah, when you go there, they can tell and say no. So that's why most people can say, "You be in America before you apply for your visa." The chance is like 50-50. I'm saying this first because I know. So that's already a problem. So people thought this was going to be like a whole discussion about, this anybody can go to the embassy, you apply, you get it because of our relationship. That would have made greater imports, because that has been a concern for a long time. Oh, go there, they can deny. So people thought they were going to reduce the denial rate, where Liberians will be able to get visas when they go there to get visa. But no, that's not it. So letting you understand, all the celebration, and yeah, it's good. It didn't get me Oliver happy, it made me happy. It didn't make me happy, get me Oliver happy. So you're right to be happy. You're right to celebrate this. I'm not going to tell you not to. But the bottom line is, people are asking who benefits more. People are asking, they said a visa will eat. When they ask, they would say people not get sense. But as some of the question you were asking before to what see what thing happen. Say they want will eat. So the people to asking you, la visa will eat. Your answer that one too. Another one. So today, when I just go to the embassy, I say, I, Princess Alexa Venture Colley, I'm here to sit my interview to get my visa. Will I automatically get my visa?
Obviously not.
No.
Not
the ordinary woman. If I may use my CC, move on to a little proper corner, she go apply for visa. Does that mean as long as this is a new update, automatically she gets a visa up to 3 years? No.
And that's why we said they have to be very careful
So you
how
have
they
to
spread the
be-
news.
That's what I said earlier on.
Good.
In as much as you're happy, celebrating, make sure you know how you are sharing this news. Because there are people who wouldn't understand it as you are sharing. The people who's supposed to make people understand it, I think all they happy on the internet.
They're drinking liquors.
They're carried away. After this, when Liberians get back and start complaining, say that oh, blah, you don't say that people are ungrateful because I know you're going to use words. You don't say it. So I stop right here. Okay. I stop here.
So we'll leave you right there, my dear Liberian people. We'll go to the lines and talk to some callers. We'll keep playing *255*1#. Let me see whether we have somebody to pay some money. Okay, but while that is happening, let's go to take this quick break. We have voice from our sponsor, Crime Stoppers Liberia. When we come back, we go to take calls on 87.9. Let's take a
Stop by here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human talking, I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must part to report it. Stop the people bringing safety to your door. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Stop Liberia, from the center to interior. Keeping us safe, they stop the crime for all of us. Stop the people bringing safety to your door. Stopping crime and making peace for them before.
Okay, so let's see if we can give some money quickly. Keep playing *255*1#. After the commercial, we are hoping to pay some money.
Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Cyan.
Stop the people bringing safety to your door. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Stop Liberia, from the center to interior. Keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Stop the people bringing safety to your door. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Stop Liberia, from the center to interior. Keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Okay, before we go to our lines, trust me, I want to give money. I want to give somebody money up. All right, so quickly, *255*1# is the code to dial. Let's see if we can get somebody one. Let's see if we can select one of the $5,000 winners. It's just $50 to play. You *255*1# in the next 2 minutes. Please let me pay the person the money quickly. So you have the chance to jump into the draw. We're about to select somebody now. So we're giving you the next 2 minutes to play. The next 2 minutes. We're giving you the next 2 minutes. Nothing more than 2 minutes. We're giving you the next 2 minutes. Yes, so by 3:38, we'll be going to see if we can call. We can select one of you quickly to give you that money at about this moment. So yes, that's what we want to do in the next 2-3 minutes. If you don't play, well, we could close the winner's box. But we are hoping that in the next 2-3 minutes, somebody somewhere can play and push us to that finish line. In the next 2 minutes, *255*1#. *255*1#. In this country, Alexa, what is it? How much the money in this country? $5,000 is no joke. No joke. $5,000 is no joke. So I think I do have I think I just selected somebody. Let me see. No, I haven't selected anybody yet. So let me see. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me see. Okay, quickly, *255*1#. Could this person be the winner of $5,000 or $10,000? Quickly, let's see who this person is. Quickly, then we'll go take calls. But like we said, let it be known to all of you. Don't go selling your property. Don't go start selling your freezer, everything because it's bullshit visa. Yeah. You go try that thing. When they're not selling you, that's trouble. Hello, sir. How are you? How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Manikyo, what is your owner name, sir?
Suleiman Grama.
My man, where are you joining us from?
Sorry, there.
Where are you joining us from? I'm calling you from Freedom Radio Liberia.
Johnny from Joe Community.
Joe Community, my man, you play the cash giveaway. That's what our assistant said.
Yeah, I played this morning.
Okay, so you see it. Anytime you play, once you play, your number in the system. That's what we keep telling all of you. How many times did you play today?
I played 20 times this morning.
$1,000, and you just won for yourself $5,000 Liberian dollars, my dear brother.
Oh, thank you.
Check your phone and call us back. Check your phone and call us back. Okay, my brother. Congratulations. All right. Okay, we leave you right there. That's it. That's all the man said 20 times. He played $1,000 and he won 5,000. So that's 4K. A 4K difference. Let's go to the lines now and talk to most of our callers here on 87.9. 086-500-104, 0776-104-104 are the numbers to join the conversation on 87.9. If you're playing, don't feel discouraged. Somebody won. You would have been the person who won it. Other people are going to feel bad too. But once you play, you stand a chance to win rice on Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. It all depends. But call us on the numbers. Let's have your input. This first question, go ahead. How are you? How you doing?
Okay.
Yes, sir. How are you, Chief?
Thank you, Mr. Greer. Evening to you and Princess.
Hello.
I'm Lawrence Spencer. I'm in Johnson, as usual.
Go ahead, Lawrence. The government is celebrating visa extension for Liberian citizens to the U.S. What do you say?
You know, it pains me a lot that he points us, has taken pleasure in making mockery of the common people. Look, I mean, like you said, guys, how many of our motorcyclists can afford the regular national ID card? How you mention passport? I mean, almost 85% of the population in this country don't even know what to call passport. Even the national ID card we're talking about. So, for people to be from defense, I see that some of geo ministers that got nothing to do. I mean, they don't say full question what happened and we are information and get to see president of the government was visa expansion. I mean, it's a joke. It's a complete joke. And I'm taking offense into this because it's almost like still kind of people think they are more Liberian than the rest of us because people get empowered in this country. No. I mean, how many people from this country will benefit from this so-called expansion of visa and what have you? There's a few leaders that come with a private jet from here and there. Our people are in real life, they cannot feed themselves. Right here from real life, from Johnson, same day here, some people are not left this community to go send them on the road kind. We used to talk about going to the airport. So try to better the lives of our people. We should be celebrating companies coming here. Like you said, look at people together. They create foreign nationals of their resources.
Yeah.
So you're launching a country to action and you tell them almost celebrate visa.
Yeah.
I mean, how we as the car and you can even afford to go country right now. One more about somebody coming down the line there. So what are we saying? I mean, we are not seeing any person making money out of us. I mean, it's getting to us. It's not good.
And I understand.
When I see Paris having lunch with Macron, you mean all of us now, we okay in the country? No, people should not have the courage to condemn these people. It's not right. Stop making fun and murder out of the people. It's not fair, kind. You guys should stop what they're doing.
Thank you.
And quickly, kind, just your meaning, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just is that the president said, even some of our brothers are in the fall, okay, scamming, you let them scam people in the community. And then, sign an agreement. I mean, people go here America for 3 years to come back. People could start giving them, but you're going to go there, greener pasture.
That's right.
No, you don't do that. You don't open a Pandora box in the country for people. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Lawrence Spencer. We leave you from Johnsonville. He's from the ANC, Lawrence Spencer of the Alternative National Congress. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead.
Hey, okay, how you doing?
We're great. This should be Musa Brown. Musa, your background is awesome. Please go ahead.
Exactly. I'm driving. Sorry, I'm driving, please.
Go ahead, Musa. Let's hear you.
Okay. I just want to thank you, Elisa, and the way Elisa really put it into simple English. And thank you guys when you're interpreting these things, you will say it in simple, in the simplest way that our old man there, our papa there can understand.
Mm-hmm.
Because now the people in the interior, when they hear, they say, oh, America gave visa extension 3 years. the vote, that thing you better go on and find sell it. When you sell everything you get, you go to the American embassy, you will get a visa. Our people are not going to educate our people. And maybe let me finish explain this. So the minister of coursing will go to the minister the press briefing tomorrow and start coursing again. My course ministry.
In course me or coursing too.
I want to say thank you. Thank you so much, KOK and you, Elisa. Because no, this visa extension is only for when you are successful on getting a visa. When you only successful, well, God bless you, the person will agree to get you visa. The hard when the visa that they gave you, that can stay for 3 years in your hand.
Up
that
to
you can come to America and go by, come and go by, come and go by. You will not have no limitation until the 3 years finish. That's what the people say. They don't say when you think about you study, you can't get American embassy to get visa, they will get you visa. In 3 years. No, they didn't say that.
Okay.
So my people, they hear anything good that KOK saying.
Thank you.
They do not know to dance for nothing. Thank you and God bless you, KOK.
Thank you very much. From America, we leave you right there. From the US, let's come to Liberia. William W. Wu, go ahead. Let's hear you quickly.
Okay, for the regulation. Let me say Lesnar. Okay, I join for Obokawa.
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, we join on Kofa on ability. Naja join them. People are behind them. Naja behind them. You all love people that are there. Can they are there to govern the blue? They are there to govern everybody their constituent. They go about drinking and putting people into chaos. What I'm saying is that unity party always get a habit of doing bad things. Anybody 2-year government after we get in a war, and you start our point of sort of bill. The poor say the same 15 million billion in the country, and we don't know where 15 million gone to. Now all of us here are then start and we will book us. Even sitting here about to do what of the bugger is your president now. They fighting all around for the nation and give a war time. Then they post start to that view and they build there again. It will be okay. I think they are going to agree, but never to go to that deal will be wrong. And if they can let them know that we eat a ball to learn about oil. I will go about this. So we will bring here like a affordable will bring. Will it be successful for you? No. Whatever do, they post everything and say you're selling abroad to learn about oil. When they come down there, was John Brown say, I never put it as well as you, and I will be on a thing, and they know that where everything was going to be true. When you don't get nothing else, then you want to bring it on you, and I put start to and did the
Thank you very much. We leave you right there. My brother. Let's go to the US and talk to this person. Hello, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Hey, hello.
How are you?
This is Jeet. I'm calling from Canada.
Canada. Go ahead from Canada. Let's hear you, sir.
Hey, hello. Thank you for the topic today. You know, the visa thing, yeah. Let me just give my own experience. So before I came to Canada, I want to let Liberian people know. Before you get visa, you need a job. Oh, you came to America, right? When you came to America, you had a job before you got a visa, right?
That's right.
Exactly. That's the first thing. So when I left from Liberia, I went to Ghana. I had a job, so I knew that I ought to get visa and things. So I applied for it. And I had an invitation. I didn't just go there. Somebody had to send me an invitation based on my job. So when I went there, I got a job. Now things are going to get visa. You know what they tell me the next thing? Traveling history. Most of all in that country, we traveling. My latest most of my business I was doing passing around. I think the only thing I was able to get advice is that I wanted my body in Canada and America. I used to talk to most of the time. I like people who can tell me what's going on in America. Most of the time, like bring let to lecture, but people will let them know. So he told me all the latest moment business I was doing like bro before I even got a job or go to the police thing. I used to travel. But anytime I travel and thing, I would carry my little Liberian passport and thing. When I go to Guinea border, they stamp me. I go to Africa border, they stamp me. I go to they play the stamp me and thing like that. That little small thing I get my boy, that what helped me. They say, oh yeah, little small travel, but that was not even enough. They even deny me. They say I didn't have sufficient money to sustain myself when I come to Canada. I had to go there and put bank account, put all the button together. So I don't visa thing. Even the people that get job, your lawmaker, they not get job and things. So when they didn't get a visa because they didn't have the traveling history, they didn't have money to sustain themselves. So how about you? The best thing the government is to do, provide job opportunity for you. We're all in the box. It's like we're in the box, but we need to think our way out of the box. We need skills, we need job, we need opportunity, we need a lot of things before that visa thing can come. Nobody in America or in our embassy gave visa when you don't have money, job, or traveling history. That's a fact right there.
Thank you.
And I want to not tell you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We leave you right there. We leave you. Let's go back to the line and talk to a lot of other people. This person, go ahead. 1 minute. How are you?
Hello, okay. My name is Bill Nelson Swain, and I'm calling from Two Committee.
Go ahead.
Okay. Let us tell people that visa will eat. When we can eat a day on a daily basis, like 3 times a day, so that visa will eat. That visa where we don't get opportunity to even travel where the children that they are born in, they will use their own account to apply for that visa today. That visa will eat. We will not stand there. These people can control us with their land. We will never tolerate that. So we now living behind the land that what in the past they lied to us. Today we are suffering, and all in this hard time. Only few of them, the Moadi, they are enjoying. Today we will not accept that. Where we are take money for as a Liberian, where are working, what are the job opportunities that they provide for us to do before we will apply? If you apply today, you need a bank account that has sufficient money that to sustain you if you travel today. So why would the people be still lying to us? When you lie, you get into power. So today you still continue with the lying. We will tell our people, we will move from community to community, street to street. We will tell them, say, there's fake news or this thing that they are posting on. Let them do the real clarification of this, because we will not eat visa. We are getting visa. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for the time.
Okay, thank you very much. We leave you right there. Let's talk to Idris Belete. Go ahead, Idris. Let's hear you.
Thank you for the recognition. Thank you for the show. You have been doing a very good job.
Thank you.
I must say that you, and along with your co-host, the pretty lady there, we pray that you continue on this path.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we just want to inform our citizenry to remain steadfast, remain encouraged, and especially those of us from the Blue Revolution. The thing is that regarding this visa thing, when the visa was 1 year maximum, not everyone received the 1 year visa.
Mm-hmm.
There were few people that got the 1 year visa. And it is those same people that are going to get a 3 years visa. Because it's such that instead of them sending me a book every 1 year, those of you that were entitled or that are entitled to a 1 year visa based on your criteria, your standing in society, your ability to go and come back, and that they could take 1 year, 3 years visa, so that you have a free swim. Go ahead, one that they will not have to stem your book every other time. So that was the case with those with the 1 year visa. Now that they are extended to 3 years, it is those that are going to get it. They'll still going to be giving you 3 more visa based on your status, based on your program, based on the kind of paperwork you present.
That's right.
So it's not anything to celebrate. If those who are way out there, for them, America is an open door to them. Whether they extended 3 years, 1 year, it's just about them not going to the embassy every other time.
That's right.
But they already have access to America. As soon as 1 year visa is expired, they send their board, they will send me again.
That's right.
So they don't have to go back all of the time to be sending their book. They will send me for 3 years, and that 3 years will stay. It's not for you and me.
Okay.
It's not for the ordinary person who is just struggling and want to make a first pay. It's not for you, the student that don't have a job. It's not for you, even those of you that have job, based on the kind of job you have. It's not for you. They can still reduce that 3 year visa to 1 year visa to somebody who does not have the criteria to get a 3 year visa.
That's right.
So it's nothing to celebrate.
Okay. Thank you.
It's just about reducing your time of going to the embassy every other time.
Thank you, Idris. Thank you, Idris Belete. We leave you, Idris. Let's talk to Dr. Mansisi. Go ahead, doctor. Let's hear you. We're great. Let's hear you.
I need to have to Alexa. The Kurupa want to press out to the Kurupa.
You pressing me too?
And you.
Okay, thank you for the show. You understand this for telling you. But I know you will call me or beg you. But you come and meet Emma, so please I beg you. And I'm saying nobody need no brain. You understand what I'm saying? And let's please talk to him for me. No, they visa is broad. They're talking about 3 years, this and that. We agree. Yeah, good thing. We got a 12 more appreciation for them. We got a 12 more appreciation for them. You know, so get a sacrifice appreciation for them. If you hear myself, then we get a Zoki appreciation. Can I get it? Enough for you myself. Then we get a criminal appreciation. Can I get it? Enough for the poor people. We want to get a better ball. We can get one people to eat. They're talking about 3 years visa. What will go with? How will go to set bed? They'll go to 3 years visa. So I'm going to break it. So they only need 4 years. Take it to the bank. So only for their children. Enough for Kai, my bro in a team. What born you? Enough for him. Enough for you, enough for Nelly, enough for one. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Enough for us.
That's right.
So yes, I appreciate they put bro 3 years visa for who? For a bunch of criminals, not for us. And we the purpose I have to say to them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, man. CC. We leave you right there, female general. Let's leave you and talk to this other person on the line. Go ahead. Let's hear you. How are you? How you doing?
Yeah, thank you. This is Sam Weir.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Mr. Weir. Let's hear you, sir.
Thank you. Oliver, I think he's the number one of when it comes to Liberia and America. Somebody will say we have come from the opposition with that level of people. No. But I think the fact of the issue should be told. And what people should be informed. Take for instance, at the time the visa was 1 year, to really go and get it is difficult. So these are somebody, if they try to present the picture that if they give you the visa, you'll be in America for 3 years. And it's not very fast. There's a person to the embassy that will interview you, even be telling you go to America.
That's right.
Somebody taking you to the America, you're for 3 years. They have to be a background check. They have to know how capable you are in the financial status. They have to know the person that will host you. They are going to America to host you, how capable that person is before you go. They will 1 year, difficult. Then 3 years. They should stop lying to our people. I think the government is trying to do all that shit they did and the actual matter, all that shit they did. They want to take the Liberian people mind, and that man down, that's criminal. That man go join here, they want to shut that one man for the real issue. They talk about the issue of visa. To get visa, I think the visa fee is affordable at the level of the embassy. That's what I'm saying, 3 years. And it's false. I think thank you for the information. We need to keep informing our people.
Thank you, Sam from Logan Town. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to this caller from the US. Go ahead, let's hear you, brother.
Okay, Lisa, how you guys doing?
We're great, one dear brother. Let's hear you. What's the name? Where you join us from in the US?
This is Prince Barger calling from North Dakota.
North Dakota, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, the whole visa thing, I don't know why Liberian people are so different about everything in Liberia. Visa, 3 year visa. If you're not working in Liberia, how will you be happy for visa? Because only people that are working in the government right now that are happy for that, that are supposed to be happy for that whole visa bill. Because they when they finish stealing that money, they go look for a way, they come to America, they buy something and lay over for 3 years, they put their money inside, they go sit down by Liberia. In that 3 years, they will be coming back and forth, enjoying themselves, going back to the poor people. My mother is selling Radical Market. She ought to go to embassy for smart, look at girl 3 year visa. Even I was in America, and my friend called me Jenna and said, "Oh my man, I come to America, I get 3 year visa. I get straight for me to keep it for over 3 years." Basically we are selfish people. We Liberians, we pretend that we are good people. We are very selfish. You come to America right now, you live in my basement. Morning I get out, see you go, you do your whole thing. The next time I get the visa, my man, you gotta be paying small more bill. You in Liberia, you're not paying bill to nobody, you live in your own home. Then you gotta sit down, somebody push you to pay bill. You say, my man, I'm packing my stuff to go. Going. So my man want to do that one. The people want to do that one. So that whole visa benefit I have because American people want to benefit from Liberian people. So at the end of the day, they should understand that. They should understand that.
Okay.
Because American know Liberia, when I come to America, they stay 3 years without work permit, without get a good job. Do for the past for the next 3 years, they will understand. Joe, 4.5 years. The 4.5 years, they get another privilege to do to steal more. So how I can say to that?
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. We leave you. Let's talk to the last caller on this line, then we go home for the week. This person, how are you? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. Okay. You and Lassa, how you doing?
We're great, man.
Fine. From Texas to USA.
Go ahead.
It's a big problem with thinking over 8 years. Why should our people rejoice over there because of 3-year visa? What kind of development? What kind of development? Is 3-year visa a development? Is that the one I'll put for our people table? No. Then the second one is these people, these Gaza men that they're celebrating, do they know him? Is not a black man? If they deport a black man, either he's from Maryland, Grand Crew, River G, his people will go and welcome him. I don't care what crime he committed yet. His people will welcome him back home and they will help him up, help him out. Right there. But you don't know the white guy. You don't know his behavior. Criminal. Don't know, put your gunpoint and take everything that you have. In case he carried that behavior back home, who they will call? Who are we going to cry to? Because he's not, he's from Mexican. He's a Mexican. He's Spanish. But because of the same crime, he can't go to Mexican. He grew up here. He has citizenship. He has American citizen hard card. The Mexican refusing because they scared of that behavior. So America forced not to put him. Other countries refusing, they will take him. When already we don't have jobs over there, when the men start putting people on gun points, taking the small thing that they have to sustain themselves, they'll be crying again, America. We should start rejoicing over things that we can't handle. Oh my God. We should stop. Our people should stop rejoicing over things that we can't handle. We can't handle this situation.
Thank you very much.
A good man are receiving. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. We leave you. Let's talk to my Elena Ware from Simple Bridge. Go ahead, quickly.
Yeah, let's say, oh, why do people spend the yesterday and they start running with it? How do I running with it? With I don't know buses and a yellow machine? Why they don't have machine? That competition you're running, you're saying you're coming to do everything. Look, let me tell you, on a bus, sometimes you go to that embassy, they will say, we want 50%. No people that check it out, the 50%, they will only take 2. And I want 85 for the visa fee. You know how much American getting for that place? For that Sunday? You know, They know and they're running with it. They know that's the only for the one in the government. Some of them and their children. Sometimes they will say, want 50% today. They will take 1 or 2 other year will go inside where go only 1 or 2% the poor will take. I know somebody that went on that show. I know. So they will not be running around here. Nothing they're not doing. And we eat. Okay. They do it for themselves. They get pleasing themselves. They're not pleasing us. That's what I say you're coming to do. Let me hear ya, Macha. Close your thing.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We leave you right there. My Helena Ware. That's my Helena Ware there for you.
One more freedom When they welcome me, they say they were freedom fighters. When they welcome me, they say they were liberators. But when they kill their time, they change their mind. When they kill their time, they change their mind. What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
Okay, what kind of people are they?
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you building our children.
And so that's what it is. Don't sell all of what you have to go apply for a visa that you might not get. Let the rescue government create the opportunity to provide jobs for the people, and they will not be in rush to leave their own country. Instead of the government creating an unnecessary excitement amongst the people, they should be telling Sekou Dougle to stop defrauding the Chinese man. These are things that can stop other business people from coming to the country to invest. Until we return here on Monday, God's will. My name is Klein. Alexa Vanjakoli was here. Until then, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful time. Bye-bye from our end. Caesar got to call this one Freedom Fighter.